All right, let's get these links out here. Now we can go through our scan. All right, what's up, Peter? What's up, Nuclear Trading? What's up, Web Searcher? Good morning. Zay, good morning. ALB Trading, good morning. Another day, last day of the week, last day of the month. I love these days. I love these days. Last day of the week, last day of the month. The pressure is on. We must not buckle under the pressure. But market doesn't seem too active yet. But doesn't mean it won't be hot after the open. What's up, Fulton? What's up, Rob? What's up, Meg 11? What's up, Joel? What's up, Chad? Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully everyone got well rested last night for the last day of the week and the last day of the month. So there's two mindsets that you can have today: is being very, very conservative to kind of protect the gains that you have on the week and the month, or if the market's hot, trying to recover from a bad month if you've been having a bad month. But again, we still have to follow our rules as well. It doesn't mean you're holding and hoping or breaking rules. But we're either managing losses previously in the month, trying to get back to break even on the month, or trying to protect profits. Unless the market is really active, then adding a whole lot more profits, which is what we hope, but it doesn't look that great so far. COSM is our leading gapper here, up 94%. Our trading looks like Cosmo trading higher after company signed an exclusive distribution agreement with PharmaLink for its Sky Premium Life products in the UAE, with an initial purchase order of 100,000 units. Not a bad catalyst. Not a bad catalyst. What's up, Jose? What's up, Mike? So COSM, let's take a look here at the float. COSM, 16.5 million share float, which is, I guess that's decently low, considering it is a $1.30 stock. What kind of volume are we trading here? 500 to 600K. That's actually quite on the light end for a $1 share stock. At the open, I'm sure we'll turn maybe 1 to 2 million shares, which will be enough, but I definitely want to see this a little bit higher, more closer to 1 million. We do have a clearer pre-market level here at 149 and 150. 150 being the psychological level. Let's see here on the daily chart. So daily chart looks like the 180 day. Yeah, so 168. So at 168, yeah, you're right. Good thing Peter brought that up. I did not notice that. Peter says, since it closed under 75 cents, this means that the halt levels are going to be 15 cents to the downside, 15 cents to the upside. So a total of a 30-cent range here on COSM. So it's another thing to keep in mind. So if you don't like trading around halt levels, maybe COSM is something that maybe you don't get too aggressive on. But if you like trading around halts, if halts are your thing, then COSM could be your ticket to a nice green day. So that is COSM. You can also take a look here, see, make sure that it's marginable. Make sure that it's marginable on Charles Schwab. Okay, so COSM, special maintenance, 100%. So it looks like we can trade this like normal. Next stock here in the gap scan, Lucy. Lucy, we've traded so many times throughout the years. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. This one just continually makes fire moves. Lucy, innovative eyewear. Looks like we have no recent news on Lucy. It's kind of gapping up on no news. It is a penny stock. Volume actually not that good. I don't know. I mean, 700K, 800, 900K is good, but it's not like mind-boggling because it's a 46-cent share stock. This could easily turn 1 million shares or plus at pre-market, but it's not. So that's something to keep aware of as well. There's no news on it. We do have the 200 EMA. So if you take a look here at the 200 EMA, this is the 180-day chart, but if we pull up the daily chart, 200 EMA is at 57 cents. Where is 57 cents here on the pre-market chart? That is literally the pre-market high. So 200 EMA is showing to be a major resistance. So with no news fuel behind this move, I will be a little bit cautious trading up here if it does make it up here to 56, 57 in case you get a nasty rejection. So I'm definitely going to need to see strength on this before I really start to get aggressive because there's no news behind it and you have that 200 EMA that's really close. So Lucy only up 37% as of right now. Peter says he's not a big fan of the penny stocks. Yeah, it's definitely a different type. It's a different type of price action. It kind of moves slightly differently, and yeah, you got to definitely have to learn how to adapt. Like previously, I would never trade stocks under $1, but recently this year, I've been killing these stocks, killing stocks under $1. I've been doing better on stocks under $1 than over $1, I think. So I think it's just about adapting. So next, Lucy, let's take a look, make sure we can trade it. Yep, special maintenance, 100%. Next stock on the gap scan, OPTT. And Lucy, what was the float again? Lucy was an 18 million share float, but it's a 40 cents a share stock, so it's still good. Still really good. Next stock here in the gap scan, we said was OPTT. This one, let's see if there's any news on it. Ocean Power Technologies trading higher after the company announced that it's signing an original equipment manufacturing agreement with Teledyne Marine. Okay, very vague, no details on it, just signing in an agreement with a different company. No details about the actual agreement, but it's up what, 40%? It's up 40%. Another penny stock. Float may be a little bit larger. Let's take a look. Oh, float is 58 million shares. 58 million. It's a little bit on the higher end. It's still a cheap stock, so it still could be in play because we can turn those shares a lot faster than if it was a higher price stock. So even though it's 50 million, the market cap is still only $13 million as of yesterday. So still quite low. Maybe now the market cap is what, you add 10 cents. Maybe market cap is maybe, I don't know, like 20 million, 22 million dollars is the market cap. So it's still considered a small cap by by measuring the market cap. So still kind of in our little parameters here for stocks to trade because of the price. So maybe OPTT over this level here of 27, but it doesn't look that great. The volume is inconsistent. Nothing is screaming here that this is going to be the one. So this is why I don't know if this is going to be the one. So we'll put an alert just in case if it does start to go. Lucy, we'll put an alert here over. Lucy looks like a potential break of this previous pivot. Here at like 50. Put an alert in there. I want to see it hold up that area. Next stock here. We can take a look at the stock we traded yesterday, GOVX, because I think someone said that it was in a decent area. So yeah, GOVX is still kind of hanging in there, not terrible. In a terrible area. We're holding the previous high here, relative high. So, nice previous resistance, which is now acting as support. So I want to see this hold. I guess I can get rid of this here. I don't need this here. So we can put that here. So it looks good on the technicals. Volume is literally non-existent right now though. Volume is not existent. So, I'm not going to trade a low volume ticker or a no volume ticker. But if GOVX starts getting crazy volume like we did yesterday just out of nowhere, I want to be active on it. I want to be ready to trade this. We're going to look for a break of 390, which would be kind of the first kind of pivot. 380, 390. Or 385, I'd say. So I put an alert there. I definitely want to have this on watch. If we're breaking back over 4, I definitely want to be looking at this. Absolutely. For a potential day 2 here on GOVX. As far as the daily chart, maybe the next level after that 490 level would be like 6 to 615 or something like that. Lucy looks like it's popping up. Look at DJT, especially after last night's nonsense. Yeah, I don't really trade DJT. It's a little bit too volatile for me, a little bit too wild for me, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to move just straight off of the debates. It's not like a low float stock, like a low float small cap. So GOVX, Lucy, OPTT, but none of them look like A+ yet. None of them look A+. Maybe Lucy, we're starting to get increase in volume that we were looking for, like I said a couple minutes ago. You got that pop in volume, which is great. 1.5 million shares, pre-market. That's great. We need to see this. We need to see this. I even said, I was like, wow, we could easily see a 1 million plus volume on something like this. And so if we can just consistently kind of hit that target of 1 million, a little bit more, then we're looking good for the open being like 3 to 4 million shares per 1 minute candle if it turns out to be the winner of the day. This could also be a stock because yesterday, if you look at the news catalyst on GOVX, GOVX did not publish its news catalyst until 12 o'clock Eastern time, so midday, mid-trading day. And it already moved like 200% by then. So Lucy could be another one of those stocks where it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna rip and nobody knows except insiders why it's ripping, and then all of a sudden midday you just see a catalyst. So we could also get that. That's why it's always good to still kind of trade a stock even though it doesn't have news on Thinkorswim, because you never know if it's just gonna come out later in the day. Although you should always keep precautions, especially if the stock is no news, because it definitely has more chance of just being just a straight up pump and dump. Especially if it's a Chinese ticker. If it's a Chinese ticker, sometimes they go up in 3 candles. They'll make like a 300% move in 3 candles. And then 3 candles later, it's already back. Now it's like maybe right on the day. Like we've seen it so many times with Chinese tickers. From like up 300%, and then like literally 3 candles later, it's like red on the day. So, you know, definitely have to be careful with that. Lucy, room to 7... Is that 7 cents? 7 cents. I don't know what you're talking about. 7 cents. And then room to resistance at $1.05. Oh, 0.7. So 70 cents, he means. So yeah, room to 70 cents. Let's see. The only thing I can't say there's room because it's got to break over that 200 EMA. I can't say there's room to 70 cents. It has to break over that 200 EMA first, and then you can say it has room. Right now, you can say it only has room to 57 cents, which is the pre-market high, because of that 200 EMA. And the 200 EMA proves to be a significant resistance on pretty much every low float penny stock, low float stock, small cap stock. It's just what traders respect. It's what investors respect. So we definitely have to be wary of that as well. But you could always trade it and hope that it breaks that level. Sometimes it breaks it very strong. It's a massive breakout. Sometimes it's a massive rejection. So it's another one of those key areas where it's like you're taking your risk. You're definitely taking your risk. Yeah, right. I can't imagine China manipulating a stock. They want those U.S. traders and investors' money. Okay, so you're basing your resistance level based on anchored VWAPs. Interesting. I've never used an anchored VWAP. But yeah, I mean, Lucy. It could also be a dead cat bounce because we had this kind of day here from 20 cents up to $1.10, back down here to 35, and then crazy move back up to 136, fading all the way down to 130. So in this perspective here on the larger time frame, it could be a dead cat bounce. We could see a massive rejection at some point in this area. Maybe there's a lot of bag holders trying to get out. You know, you never really know potentially who's still in the stock. Are short sellers covering here, or are short sellers going to add on this next pop, looking for a bigger fade? And again, are longs trapped? You know, are longs like waiting for their exits, and are they going to be selling into this pop? I almost guarantee it. Depends on when though. Maybe 60 cents, 70 cents. Who knows? Who knows? Especially if there's no news driven by this little pop here. It could just be a technical play, and may not have that fuel to really make that move back up to $1. It's not a fresh move. It's not a fresh move. It could just be a dead cat bounce. I don't know. Maybe GOVX, but it definitely has to hold this level. Definitely has to hold this level. If we break down, I need to see an immediate reclaim within the next few minutes. I need to see a strong reclaim back above 320 if we do break below this level. Or maybe something completely different pops up. So like yesterday, I did not have GOVX on the gap scan yesterday. CMND, is that clear mind? You can take a look. CMND. Clear Mind Medicine. It's crazy how I remember the name of the stock. I've traded it so many times. after a couple of years of trading, you're gonna be like, oh wow, I traded like all these stocks. Like almost every day, your gap scan is like filled with stocks that you've traded before. And it's like you remember exactly like what the name is. Yeah, Clear Mind Medicine looks like granted patent approval in Hong Kong for its binge behaviors treatment. Dang, that's actually pretty good. Pretty decent catalyst. Patent approval. Patent approval tends to be pretty decent. So CMND giving us some hope here. Volume is still light, but can we start to curl up for the next 5 minutes into the open and start to increase on volume? Actually, I like CMND. Let's take a look at the float. Make sure we can trade it here on Charles Schwab CMND. Special maintenance, 100%. We're good. CMND, float, 3.31 million. Nice and low. Daily chart. Oof. Man, looks like it has a history of not being able to hold highs. But it all it takes is that one time where it does hold highs and shorts get absolutely wrecked. So is this that time? Is this that time where the stock finally holds its level here at $180, $2 and squeezes out? Is this that time? That's pretty much the gamble that you're trying to take here. The past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times was rejected every time. So maybe this news catalyst can give it enough fuel to trigger a short squeeze all the way up through all these highs, all these topping tails. This is where shorts have their position. It is a 3 million share float. I'd say after that area, we're trading at what, 160? We topped out at maybe 190. Let's see here. Let me pull it up over here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, 190. So up here. So next level after that. Look at all these trend lines. See how many times I traded this already? It's tough. We had a crazy day there. Tough to say where the next level would be. I'd say probably $4. Maybe $2.50, then $4. I have way too many trend lines here. Let's clear this out. We got about 2.5 minutes here to the opening bell. As you guys are tuning in your own trading, make sure you drop that like button and subscribe if you're new. So Lucy creeping up here. Lucy is creeping up. Maybe this one will be the one to watch for the open. Since it does look best for the opening price action, I don't know if this is going to be the winner though of the day. But it could be the best one for the opening range because of the high volume, because it's starting to creep up to the highs. CMND just a little bit light volume right now. Yeah, 50K, 30K shares traded. It's just not enough. So I'm going to be watching here at Lucy for the open, but I'd say my expectations are pretty low today. I'll wait for the clear winner, and then I'll take it from there. So good luck. Stay calm, cool, and collected. Follow your rules. And if we get something nice today, I will do a nice recap again. So good luck, and I'll catch you guys later. Looks like Cash Smash has a question here. Anyone using Thinkorswim, does it charge any fees for stock? No, Thinkorswim is commission free, but there are exchange ECN fees that you have to pay. But that's not enforced. That's not caused by the broker. It's caused by the actual exchange. So good luck. Catch you guys later.